Hello, once you know the rules of poker, the fun really starts. And the first tip I'm going to give you is that every position has a different name and you play different hands. So I want to show you the position names. Pause the hand, and these are my results from this year, 2023. You see here 6 table positions with the names: the button, the small blind, the big blind, under the gun, middle position and cutoff. You can see how much money you win in every position, and you will see that every player wins the most on the button and the cutoff. This is because you are in position most of the time. This means you will play and act last in the hand after the flop is dealt. Now this is a real advantage because you will get to know some information about your opponent first, because they have to act first, and then you can decide your decision. So that's why every player wins the most on the button and the cutoff. And you see my results here at $123 over a sample size of 60k hands. You can see that button and cutoff are the most profitable positions. And every player is a losing player in the blinds. So the big blind and the small blind. Pros are slightly losers, and if you don't train these positions how to play them, you will be big loser in those positions. Now the second tip I want to give you is you play different hands on every position. I will show you an example. The under the gun, for example. So that is this position. So you have the big blind and then the under the gun. You will play roughly these hands. So I made a chart. If you are interested in which hands to play in every position, go to my website. It's Leo Learning Poker School on Teachable. Sign up through email address and you can download these for free. Then you know roughly which hands to play on every position. So you see here a map of every possible hand, and the colors is which hands you play. So if you find that handy, go to my website and download them. Okay, to go back to some more tips. This is no limit we are talking about. So you can bet any amount you want. So you have to think about how much do I open a hand, and if the cards are dealt, the flop, the turn, the river, how much do you bet then? And there are all kind of tactics that is logic why you want to use some kind of bets. So for example, I'll show you a hand. I got dealt aces, and I got dealt it in the big blind. You see that I have to pay 2 cents. That's the lowest level. I have to pay that no matter what hand I have. And aces is of course the best hand possible. So you want to see a lot of action if you have this kind of hand. Now the cutoff here raises to 5 cents. The dealer button re-raises. The small blind calls, and now it's our turn. I can do anything I want. I can re-raise, I can jam all in. That's what I decided to do here. And now you hope, of course, that one player is calling. He does, and shows ace king suited. Now you have percentage of how much chance you have of winning the hand. Now because of this flop here, I already have 100% chance of winning, and he has nothing. So you can learn what kind of percentage you have on the flop, turn and river. That's a good thing to know because it depends on how much you have to bet and how much you can call. And the last tip I want to give you is you cannot only play good hands and bet them, and if you miss, you just check and give up. If you do that, you are too predictable. So you have to bluff in this game to be a winning player. And you can learn on which cards are good for you to bluff, and when is it good not to bluff. So if you are interested in this kind of information, I have a course on 6max cash game. Go to the website and you can buy my course there. I will teach you when to bluff, which sizings to use, which hands to open and why, and you get a very deep understanding of, just besides the poker rules, anybody can learn those and play poker, but to really become good at the game, there's a lot of depth to it, and you have to study to become really good, and to win money you have to be better than your opponents. So there are different levels you can beat. I will show you which levels there are. 1 2-cent cash game is the lowest level, then 2 5 cents, 5 10 cents, 10 cent 25, then 50 cents, $1 and $2. These are the blind levels. So you have to keep studying your game, and then you can make a decent buck at a cool card game. That's what I wanted to give you for tips on poker and how to play it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next one.